This I definitely have in my shower. Oh, ooh. I guess I was wrong. I guess I am not. Oh my gosh, I use this a ton. Very sad. I'm finding like products in here that I like legitimately use. So for today's video, I'm kind of in the mood to do like a react style video, kind of based off the idea of people doing like worst rated skincare products or makeup, like testing them out. But I was doing some research the other day on some skincare products, and then it just got me thinking, you know, if I'm looking at all these really highly sought after EWG certified products, there's got to be some on here that aren't very good. So if you guys aren't familiar with EWG, basically they're a way to verify the ingredients in your skincare products. EWG stands for Ethic Working Group, I believe. I don't know why that was coming out weird. I'm just gonna read really quickly off their About Us page. The Environmental Working Group, I was right, that's what it stood for. Mission is to empower people to live healthier lives in a healthier environment. We are a non-profit, non-partisan organization dedicated to protecting human health and the environment. So I'm on the EWG Skin Deep section of their website, which is basically the database site that you can search specific products and brands. So I'm just gonna go through order of how I would do my skincare routine, I guess. Facial cleanser. Now I'm gonna go ahead and instead of looking at it from best to worst, I'm gonna go worst to best and see if we can find anything that I'd recognize. So I see the worst one is Sephora Collection Micellar Cleansing Milk Rose, which I've never tried that before. I actually haven't really tried any of Sephora skincare. I don't know if I've heard a ton of good. What? Derma E's on here, their hydrating cleanser, which, by the way, I have never used this specific product, but I do use a lot of Derma E products. I specifically like their sunscreen, and I use their moist tellets because they're biodegradable. In a lot of my streams, you guys will see me use them almost like every stream. Derma E is known as like a more, I don't know, I always think of it as like a green, which I realize is a very loaded statement. But Sephora's got a couple on this list. They've got that micellar water that I was talking about. They've got, I guess, you know what, maybe just stay away from micellar water from Sephora. Ooh, they have a Korean one here. This is the Too Cool for School. I don't even know how to pronounce that name. xoxo cleansing water. It's kind of interesting that a lot of these are cleansing waters. I was thinking I was gonna see a lot more cleansers. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and move on to another category, and I think I'm going to move on to exfoliant slash scrub. Scrub-a-dib-dib. Okay, first two I don't recognize. The next one, Alba Botanica, I recognize the brand. I'm not super familiar with their products. Derma E again, really? I'm so surprised. Wow, I might have to reevaluate my usage of Derma E products. It looks like, again, fragrance is something that they're pinging as the issue here, and then they also have retinol palmitate, which I guess is a vitamin A, I'm assuming derivative. I can't say too much on this though because I haven't used this product specifically, but like I said, I at least thought I was somewhat well versed with Derma E as a brand. I guess I was wrong. I guess I am not. This I definitely have in my shower. The Kate Somerville Exfoliate. Okay, I'll be honest. I try not to use like a physical exfoliant on my skin a ton because I realize, I don't know, I could probably get a good enough exfoliant from the chemical exfoliator or even just like manual exfoliators, but in the form of something less abrasive. This one, on the other hand, is just kind of like my guilty pleasure every once in a while when I feel like I need like a good scrub. I will use this, but this is like once in a blue moon. It's that retinol palmitate again. I'm just curious as to why. Oh, ooh. Okay, this is good to know. I'm glad I looked this up. So this specific form of vitamin A actually might speed up the development of skin tumors and lesions when applied to skin in the presence of sunlight. Although vitamin A definitely has its benefits for the skin, like, you know, helping with anti-aging or helping with, you know, turning the cells over, I also assume they're saying like, don't risk it for the biscuit in the form of that biscuit being cancer, which makes a lot of sense. Actually, like I said, I'm very glad I looked this up because now I can keep an eye out for that ingredient, and I probably won't use that. Okay, I'm assuming because it's a anti-wrinkle vitamin A glycolic scrub, I'm gonna assume it's that retinol blah 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 palmitate. Very eye-opening, I guess, to look at these. Okay, what next? Ooh, let's look at toners. Mario Badescu comes in first. The Skincare Glycolic Acid Toner. I've seen this a ton. I haven't used it personally. I don't know. I feel a little bit like Mario Badescu. Desco? I don't know. It's never been a brand that's like been interesting to me. A little expensive for what they are. And again, I'm not like intrigued by the skincare technology. Again, we're seeing that fragrance, which is rating it pretty high. And then there's this proppy. You guys are going to have to excuse how I pronounce everything. Oh, it's got a paraben in it. Propylparaben. Yikes. Now you guys hear about like, you know, Green at Sephora and all of these skincare companies making initiatives to get rid of like toxic, again, relative, but toxic ingredients from their skincare products. Parabens are basically like a form of preservative. For the most part, I just avoid parabens because there's so many products and brands out there on the market that don't add them in there. But it's interesting because I did look it up, and Paula's Choice also has like a dictionary or database on their website for skincare ingredients, and the same ingredient, propylparaben, is rated as good in the category of, like I said, preservatives. And it basically goes into why it's controversial or possibly problematic. But you guys will have to, again, you know, do your due diligence if this is something you see in your skincare products. That's another thing when it comes to skincare. I feel like it's a lot of due diligence because opinions can be very different on ingredients and what's acceptable and what's not. So very interesting, but yeah, I don't think I like Mario Badescu anyways. Descu. I can't even pronounce the name. The Pixie Glow Tonic. Oh my gosh, I use this a ton. Oh, this is very eye-opening. Oh, it's the fragrance. Oh, I didn't even know that had added fragrance in it. Wow. Well, good thing I have a bunch of other, wow, this has a bunch of ingredients I don't love. Like, I don't love linalool. I did a little research on that. Kind of weird ingredient if you ever look it up. But I guess I'll have to switch this out. Maybe I'll like use it on my body or something. I don't know. Very sad. I'm finding like products in here that I like legitimately use. Okay, what's next? Around the Eye Cream. La Mer is the worst. What? Oh, because of fragrance. Okay, fragrance, and then they have hydroxycitronellol, known as a human immune system toxin or allergen. I guess it's just if you're maybe more sensitive to citronella as an ingredient, and they have limonene again, so maybe if like, you know, citrus is, they have gold in this? Dang. By the way, I'm not reading all the bad ingredients, the quote-unquote bad ingredients in this. I'm just kind of like reading ones that I recognize. But that's interesting because La Mer is definitely well known as like a expensive brand. Then we've got Lancome here twice for their Advanced Genifique Eye Cream. I'm gonna say Lancome is in here for, yep, fragrance. And then we've got, Glow Recipe, which it's their Retinol Eye Sleeping Mask Avocado Melt. I haven't had the chance to try this yet, but I do have it. And again, it's flagged for that retinol vitamin A, which is giving it that poor rating. Again, very interesting to see like how one ingredient can kind of skew all the other ingredients. Getting close. Okay, moisturizers. We're getting close towards the end of my skincare routine, I'd say. They're like, categories a little mixed up here, it looks like, because it looks like they're showing mists, a couple different mists for some reason. I guess facial moisturizer / treatment products, they consider those types of products in this category. I'm seeing 4-3 Beauty, which I think I've talked about their skincare for sure on my stream, but maybe on my YouTube channel, and kind of my feelings about them, so I won't go into that again. Bliss Anti-Aging Night Cream. Is it going to be the same ingredients that I'm seeing? Fragrance, it's got a couple parabens in that, 3 different types, so that makes sense. And they have the retinol palmitate, vitamin A palmitate in this, but for some reason it's ranked as fair for this one. Not really anything interesting in this category. So I think that's pretty much it. I know we went over like a lot of different talking points, and I was just kind of giving you like my first impressions or, you know, my personal thoughts on some of these. Obviously, what I say is not, you know, doctrine. Basically, I'm just kind of explaining my thoughts to the best of my abilities, and I'm also not a dermatologist, not a doctor, or anything like that, just a skincare hobbyist. So I hope you guys found this interesting. It is definitely intriguing to me to see like the parallels for the rating system with this website, and kind of like, you know, what are big indicators of possibly bad ratings, or, you know, what they deem as like dangerous or unsafe. It's very eye-opening. I think I definitely have to go into my bathroom and shuffle around some of my skincare products that I have in there at the moment. I can't believe I actually had some of these in my current skincare routine that I've been currently using, and they were on this. So makes you reevaluate and makes you think to, you know, take a bigger look at your skincare products, or basically anything that you're applying on your skin. And I'd also love to hear you guys' thoughts on, you know, these types of databases, or your thoughts on skincare philosophies, or this video in general in the comment section down below. I always like hearing your guys' feedback. And as always, I hope you guys are happy and healthy, and don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, share with your friends and family, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!